Hey fellas, this is the Game Hunter. Before we start with the show, don't forget to subscribe and also activate notifications. Let's start with the show. Are you guys ready to rock? Well, let's rock, fellas! Rise of Civilization. This is the Game Hunter. Let's continue the adventure with the Roman Empire. I'm just loving this game. Moving into City Hall level 8. Having a lot of fun. Upgrading all my little buildings. And I believe, and I think, and I will continue this series in the channel because I'm really enjoying the game so much. Little Games are doing an amazing job with this Rise of Civilization. So much fun receiving research, strategic reserves, but all of a sudden I got a mail saying that I was defeated. What? My first defeat? Look at this high-level player. Level 38, Minamoto. Level 22, Cao. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It was impossible for me to survive. Oh, man. Look at this guy. Feeling all crazy big with this level 21 base. Well, actually, it looks pretty cool. But come on, man. I just started in the game, but that's one of the things that you have to get ready when you start playing Rise of Civilization, to start upgrading your walls, upgrading your watchtowers, upgrading your storage, so you're not gonna let them take your resources. So important. Okay, so in this episode, we're gonna do a quick view to the heroes or the leaders, because every leader has a specific role in the game. For example, this one, food gathering speed. Why is that important? Because we know there is some gatherer heroes, right? Gatherer heroes, they have an increasing percentage in the gathering speed when they get resources, either wood, stone, coins, or gold, or food. Right? For example, this one, Sarka. Sarka is becoming one of my favorite ones. I'm gonna show you in another episode the skill tree and all the stuff, so you can build the best loadout for your leaders. But this one, it's been working great. Look at her. Here we go. Here we go. I'm trying to get those resources from that resources building that is in the map. Remember, scouting is critical. You're going to get those cropland, you have to find it. You're going to get those wood resources around the map. You also need to find it with scouting. Verification reward. This is something really cool. It's a good way to verify that a player is playing and not a bot. So that, I don't know how often it is, but once in a while you're gonna see those messages asking you to verify that you are a real player. I guess that's perfect, and also you're getting a reward, so I'm completely good with that. Scipius Africanus. That's the first hero I start with the Roman. It's a leader. That means that you can have a large number of troops. So we need to pay attention to that in this episode. A siege. This commander is good at attacking cities, passes, and also holy sites. And that is something that you're gonna check in the skills. For example, this one, reduce the damage taken by 13% and increases counterattack damage by 13% for 5 seconds. That's the active skill. It requires rage. Rage is the power is getting during the battle, and it requires 1,000. Passive skill, look at this. You see, you're gonna receive some extra bonuses, an attack bonus, and also healing factor. With this Africanus. But if we check the other ones, increases all damage by 1% when attacking other governors' city. So Conqueror of Africa is the first skill that is gonna increase the siege, or is gonna make the siege so important is Scipius Africanus. And in this one also, true capacity limitation is increased. So that is in skill number 4. So at the beginning it's just a regular leader. After that it becomes super powerful, and you can see the skills and all the benefits in the battlefields. A jungler, this is Minamoto no Yoshutsumi. Yatsuni. It's so good as a jungler. Jungler means that it's gonna be more effective against barbarians. I'm gonna explain you that later on in another episode. It's another good leader for cavalry. You see, it's gonna increase the march and also the damage. But why Minamoto is so good? It's because it's one of the top 10 leaders in the game. Mostly because of the jungler ability. The jungle ability is going to allow you to get more attacks to barbarians, and once that you reach level 20, with your leader, you're gonna be able to get two leaders attacking at the same time. Important? Yes, it is, because it's gonna help you to upgrade leaders like this one, Sarka. Sarka is a good gatherer and disabler. She's not the best soldier, so sending her against Barbarians sometimes it's just a waste of time. So if you upgrade a jungler, then you can get this gatherer to a high level. You see, the first enchantment, the first skill is not the best, but the second one, increase the load of troops by 5%. What? Increases troop capacity by 2%, but reduce the attack of troops by 2%. In my opinion, it's one of the best gatherer or regular gatherers in the game. Like I said, I'm gonna analyze all the different leaders, or the ones that at least I haven't unlocked, assuming it. We're gonna analyze those together, so you can also learn how to distribute the talents point, the skills. Well, you can't really do much with the skills, because once that you decide to attach or get one of the skills point, it's gonna choose randomly which skill is gonna upgrade up to level 5. That's gonna explain you that later on. I don't wanna mix too many stuff, because there is so much stuff that you have to learn Rise of Civilization. But in this one, well, let's focus in this. We're gonna upgrade. Look at that. We got our leader level 10. Once that you get to level 10, you need to upgrade the stars before getting more experience. So you have a leader level 10. Do not waste any time battling with that leader or trying to level up that leader, because the cap will be 10 until you get to the next level in stars. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm spending some of the materials that I have. I got them regular stars. They're giving me 100. But look at the status. The status only give you 10%. So it's not the best. I will say, okay, I just sacrificed one of the statues. I will probably save those to increase the skills. Okay, so that was a mistake, but I wanted to show you how to do it. And we're gonna use these stars to get to 100% star level 2, and there you go. We should be ready to develop our Africanus. Is going into level 2. That means that 2 stars. That means that we can get a new skills, number 1, and number 2, we can start getting this guy into action one more time and upgrade. Otherwise, you're gonna lose all the extra XP. See? Sarka is another good hero, as I mentioned before, and at the early stages is definitely worth it as a gatherer, especially if you have so many tome of knowledge. So you can, what we're gonna do in this one, we're gonna put this leader to level 10 as fast as possible. Let's see how many we can get. Should be using all the maximum right away. Just want to get close to level 10 and maybe actually up to level 10. And then we're gonna upgrade the stars, and we're gonna unlock the second skill of this leader, which is the one that's gonna give me a boost in the gathering part. And that is what we're looking for with a leader like this. Okay, so pay attention. What is the purpose of the leader? Some are defenders, some are disablers, some are attackers, some are siege gatherers. So be careful, pay attention which skills you need to research or put some more points, right? So right now we're getting ready to upgrade our leader into 2 stars. We're gonna do that. We got 20%. Should we use another monument, another statue? I don't think it's a good idea. See, we're not getting that much. Okay, we're gonna use 1 just to show you. See, only 2%. That's nothing. That is nothing. I would strongly recommend to save those statues to unlock and summon some other leaders. So now we are ready to go. There you go. And we got a successful level 2 stars. See, new skill, the Maiden's Ward, increases the gathering speed of all kind of resources by 3%. That's what is so good. Sarka, 3% at the beginning? That is great. So if you keep increasing that skill and putting some points, well, remember, those points are getting randomly assigned, that is going to help you to increase the speed of gathering of Sarka big time. 3%? And I'm not really sure if you guys noticed that, but at the bottom right corner, you're going to see the load. That's the amount of resources that your troops can gather. Okay, so pay attention to that, all right? So sometimes some of my friends who just start playing the game, they told me, hey, dude, I'm just decided to send my leader and only 10 horsemen. Dude, that's nothing. The load is going to be so minimal that it's just a waste of time. So right now, for example, we got a load of 13 13,000. That means we're gonna be able to gather 13,000 with Sarka. See? Another leader is interesting is Minamoto. Minamoto the jungler. Fellas, so important. And this is when you start assigning the skills. Remember, every update will randomly increase the level of any of the unlocked skills. So if we upgrade now, we're gonna get an upgrade in that one, the Kyohashiryu skill. Yeah, moving into level 2. Be careful because this guy is so powerful. It's really powerful. Minamoto as a nuker, dude, it's a monster. And also we got the Cepheus Africanus, like I mentioned before. Be careful with the talents. That's another thing that we're gonna analyze in the next episode, because depending how you put the points is how you're gonna get the benefit, the bonus. And remember, some of the skills of different commanders or leaders are specific for one path on the skill tree, the talent tree, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we're gonna analyze that in another episode. For this one, we're always trying to find a path for siege and also for the leader path. Okay, but most of the time, the first of your leaders is the one that is not gonna do that great with those points. Let's be honest. Most of the time you're gonna learn from your mistakes, so that is good. But that's what I'm trying to make these episodes, because I'm already made those mistakes. I don't want you to do them. Okay, so analyze the trees, the talent trees before assigning those points. They're very valuable, and that's something that we're gonna do in another episode. I'm gonna analyze different troops, different leaders, and which are the skill trees or talent trees that you should follow. In this case, remember, we're going to use the action point 50 every time that we attack barbarians. And at the bottom of the screen is going to give you an idea how easy or difficult is going to be the battle. In this case, victory is on the back, neck and neck, depending on how many troops. See, we increase the amount of horsemen, and we got a better chance to be victorious against this level 7 barbarian. But guys, where are you going? dude, come back here, man. You got to fight in here. There you go. Africanus, the Cepheus Africanus in the front. Just do it. And let me see if I can show you the rage. You see, for example, the barbarian top had a rage meters in the left side. Those points, you see, every time that they charge a point, that's a rage point, guys. Okay, so be careful. That means that it's ready to use the special skill. Be very paying attention to that. Some of the stuff you're gonna see in the talent tree is gonna increase the rage that you're gonna receive, another buff in the rage. So there is so many things that we need to pay attention. You see, we received 707 XP, 707 XP with Cepheus Africanus. And if it wasn't because I did the upgrade to 2 stars, I will be losing all that XP. So pay attention one more time how you assign the XP, fellas, and also make sure to upgrade your heroes. Cepheus Africanus 707. We need a lot more to get to level 11, and every time that you get to another level, you're gonna receive another point in the talent, fellas. This is the Game Hunter, another episode, Rise of Civilizations. I will see you in the next one. Take care, fellas.